Hello everyone, welcome to week 4 between the Keller Hall Basement Dwellers and the Barrier Reef Blahajs. One of the more anticipated games of the season, as multiple power rankings have these two teams in the top 3. This should be a clash of the ages. I think both of these teams are very good. We'll see who comes out on top here. First map is Antarctic Peninsula. Both teams running a very standard lineup for them. Biggie Stretch is in instead of War. We do see Foost in instead of Nesquik on the side of the Keller Hall Basement Dwellers. With the new meta, we'll see what the other teams look like right now. But last meta looked very. Both these teams looked very dominant. Spike rolling out on the Zarya. Melon showing the hazard here. We know Void Fiber known for that venture, so I'm not surprised to see that coming out here. It looks like the Blahajs are going to play for these engages, especially trying to bubble those ventures on those first hits. We'll see if it's able to find anything here. Foost, I'm sure is just going to switch to the Tracer after swapping off that Sim, which is exactly what happens. Really interesting to see both these backlines too. The Brig on one side and the Kiriko on the other. A much more mobile backline with that Kiriko on the side of the Basement Dwellers, but the Blahajs have the Brig to kind of stabilize a little bit. We'll see Void Fiber looking to set something up here. Again, like with this Zarya bubble, could be big. Just doing a little bit of poke here. Void Fiber gets really low, forced to back. The Basement Dwellers just have early advantage here. So much space on this high ground while having Foost being able to challenge that point. Blahajs are a little bit split up right now. We'll see if anything gets caught out here. Skycer falls really low. Skycer gets taken down by Foost. And it looks like Melon is just going to be able to stabilize on this high ground. Getting that pinch with Foost. Biggie Stretch falls really low, gets taken down. And Melon just continuing to walk forward. His team has already flipped the point. Looking to stagger this on out here. We'll see if they're able to catch it. Foost actually gets taken down by Zarya, so that pick might actually give the Blahajs the advantage on the other side here. Void Fiber is going to take a little bit to get back, but they might opt to play this 4v4 early. Especially with Silvertall so close to this Nano. Both Nanas actually are very close to this Nano. BBQ close to this High Noon, so we'll see how this High Noon gets brought out. Spike is just walking onto the backline here, not getting punished at all. Full charge here, forced to drop. Melon is already, both tanks are actually very low. The High Noon finds Biggie Stretch there. The Nano comes out onto the high charge Zarya, running down to the backline, gets Bunny, gets Dante Fan. Both supports are dead. Looks like Blahajs will take this next point here. Melon trying his best to stagger the point out here. Not a whole lot they can do here. Foost also now on the point. Foost also just trying his best. Not a whole lot he can do either. And the Blahajs will be able to take that fight there using just the Nano for the High Noon coming out from BBQ. Not a whole lot of ults are going to be built up going into this fight, but there will be a lot built mid-fight. I am assuming this Cure Rush or the Nano from the Basement Dwellers is probably going to be the initiation from their team, but there is a grab on the other side coming out from Spike, who already does have this grab buff here. It's very low. Big grab on the backline. Catches 4. The picks just are not there. Void Fiber actually gets a Freak Bob. Both supports, again, are down early here. Void Fiber and Spike are traded out on the other side. BBQ falls super low. Silvertall is looking for it. Gets taken down by BBQ's Hinder Grenade. And even with those picks onto the supports early, it looks like it will go in favor of the Basement Dwellers. A very scrappy fight there. I don't know if it just wasn't the coordination or if the Blahajs just got a little bit too split there and able to get punished by the Basement Dwellers. Using the grab of that fight for the Nano coming out from Freak Bob, aka Bunny. It is still definitely, ultimates are in favor of the Basement Dwellers. The Hazard ults and this Rush are very good ults here. Let's see if Skyce is able to look for anything with the Blade. I'm sure that's kind of what he's looking for here. Especially onto the Ana. We'll see if the Freak Bob is able to get any peel here from this Blade. Blade comes out. The TP comes out from Dante Fan. Suzu also keeps himself alive. Skycer actually dies. Dante Fan gets 2. The flip does come out, but losing 2 there from the Blahajs is not what you want to see. Void Fiber uses that dig there from the Venture, but doesn't actually find anything. Gets taken down in the process. So both DPS ults from the Blahajs were used and did not find any value whatsoever. Biggie Stretch close to this Juno ult, but it's going to be more of a scramble just to see who can touch point. Might have to be Void Fiber here. But BBQ actually gets the pick before Void Fiber can even get to the point. I don't even know if the Blahajs have anyone to touch here. It doesn't look like it. And it does go in favor of the Basement Dwellers. Honestly, a really clean map here for the Basement Dwellers. I'm not quite sure if the coordination just wasn't there from the Blahajs, because it looked like they had a couple of really good looks there, just weren't able to clean up those fights as well as the basement dwellers were. We'll see, going into this next point, I think does favor Zarya a little bit more. It's a little bit more close quarters. Not as much space for those Hazard to get those big leaps on. That being said, I think it is very good for the Tracer, who can set up some really good flank angles on the coast side to try to get some pinches here. Foost, I'm sure, is going to TP out and then swap to the Tracer. That TP was just so impactful for their team, too, because just being able to set up on that high ground last map gave them such a big advantage in that first fight. So we'll see who gets there first. I know that Biggie Stretch has this speed ring coming out from the Juno. I think it looks like basement dwellers are still going to be a little bit faster, even with that speed. We'll see if it's able to find anything. Melon takes some chunk damage going in. So does Spike. Spike forced to back up. BBQ gets taken down by Void Fiber. Void Fiber goes in, gets that kill. Very low, but will get topped off by his team. Another dive comes out. Sleep comes out from Silver Talls to get Melon. Melon is so low. We'll see if the kill comes out. No, the Spike actually gets Void Fiber. Speaking of Spike, there is Spike in the back line alongside Skycer. Able to take down Freak Bob. Point hasn't flipped yet, but I think it will go in favor of the Blahajs early. The TP comes out. The Curie and the Hazard are in the backline of the Blahajs. We'll see if they're able to catch anything. The point did flip. I think Melon might just get staggered here. TP comes out from Dante Fan. Super low, but I think Dante Fan does get taken down, actually. Losing that Kiriko means your team probably has to do a full reset. That TP is going to allow Dante Fan to get back to the fight very quickly, but that still allows the Blahajs to take their position here. Close to this Nano, huge Nano advantage coming out from Silver Talls. That's going to be the first ult on the board here, it looks like. Melon close to his. Falls so low, can't quite do anything there. Forces the Suzu. We'll see Spike is just holding strong on this high ground here. Spike Guard comes out, the Nano running down the backline. Spike doesn't actually get as many kills as Melon does in the backline. Melon finds 3. Both supports down for the Blahajs. And Melon is just going to have to back up here. I think Melon is just going to, or Spike is just going to end up getting staggered out here. The Pulse stuck. Not able to find the kill, though. Spike does fall regardless. Using the Nano for the Spike Guard is a pretty even trade, I would say, on both sides. It looks like 4 ults are going to be probably out for both teams. Actually, no, they won't. Foost did use that Pulse, so slight ult advantage coming out for the Blahajs. I really want to see this Grav get a ton of value here. It got a lot of people in the Grav last map, but just weren't able to find those kills, so they need to stack together. Senior Rush comes out. Melon is running in, gets so low. Nade comes out. The Grav actually catches 2. But the supports again on the Blahajs are traded. BBQ and Foost are able to just put so much pressure on the backline, but it is a 3v3 right now. Spike is just anchoring point here. Skycer gets taken down. We'll see if Spike definitely looking at this backline. Takes on Freak Bob. Looks like it's going to get BBQ too. Foost trying their best to stay alive on this point here. I think it's just going to have to back up there. So Grav traded out for the Kiriko. Another pretty even trade for both sides here. I'm really looking at this Nano from Freak Bob. I think it could get a lot of value regardless of who it's on. I'm assuming it is going to get used onto the Hazard here. We do see a lot of very good ults coming out from the Blahajs. Both DPS ults and this Juno ults can single-handedly win a fight on their own. They might not even need it. Nano comes out from Freak Bob just to keep herself alive. Skycer gets both supports down. High Noon is used along with that Nano. The Blade comes out from Skycer looking for BBQ. I think we'll get the kill. Just for good measure, that Venture ult comes out from Void Fiber. Void Fiber gets taken down by Melon, but I think that Melon will just get staggered out here. We'll see if Skycer is able to find the kill. Suzu comes out. We'll see if Skycer can survive here. Almost gets a little bit too aggressive onto Melon there. Nano very close from Silver Talls. Silver Talls, I think, is going to need this Nano to give his team the advantage here. Both Curie cooldowns are used. Skycer dashing onto the backline, looking for a bunny. Doesn't actually get the kill. Both supports are traded out here, though. Spike falls super low. Again, close to this grab. Silver Talls needs this Nano desperately. Gets the Nano off. That might be enough. Nano Spike, 55 charge. Looking for someone in the backline. Looking for the Ana. Looking for the Hazard. Grab 99% here. We'll see if they opt to use it. I think they will. Melon falls solo. They actually don't use the grab, but I think Void Fiber might be able to clutch this fight up by himself. There's a 2v1, but this point is still in favor of the Blahajs. The point does eventually flip. Void Fiber tries to chase that backline and gets punished for it. We see Melon is coming back again. He did not use that grab last fight. Does have the grab here. I think that should be a huge advantage. We'll see if Dante Fan is able to get this Curie Rush. They did trade both those ults a previous fight. But we'll see. Again, the support ult, both support ults actually from the Basement Dwellers are right around the corner here. We'll see. Foost looking for the pulse. Doesn't actually find the kill. Skycer is super in. Almost dies, but that bubble saves his life. Coming out from Spike. Spike, again, super close to his ult here. Or actually has his ult here. Skycer and Biggie Stretch are very close to theirs. So multiple ults are likely going to be on the table, especially how slow this fight is going. Rush comes out first, but the grab from Spike actually catches two. Two of the biggest picks you can get, the Kiriko and that Hazard. BBQ has that healing field, not able to do a whole lot. And then Foost trying his best to just like slip around on point, stall this as long as he can. Blade comes out, I think just trying to zone off Foost. Foost does not get that touch there. So we are 1-1 on Antarctic Peninsula. So we'll see, going into this next point, like I said, the previous point is very good for that Zarya. This point, I think, is very good for the Hazard. You're able to kind of pivot between that high ground and low ground a lot easier with the Zarya. Spike did go for that grab buff instead of the increased knockback. So I don't think that... I think if he did go for that knockback, he could really pivot between that high ground and low ground very easily. Melon is likely just going to have an advantage here. I don't know if Spike is going to just hard play for this high ground. They might have to send Skycer to touch and contest that point there, because I know Foost is going to probably be trying to get that point presence early. The one thing about this this brawl here is if everyone kind of rotates to this high ground, it stops being a dive map and really becomes a brawl map. If both teams play 5 on this high ground, it could be really big here for the Blahajs. Void Piper looking for something on the back line, but Biggie Stretch is already down. BBQ traded on the other side, but Silvertall's being down there too means no supports. Freakball, or Jesus, I don't think fan so low. It's super scrappy fight. Skycer really looking for something here. I don't know if he'll be able to get anything. Melon actually gets 2 more there. Spike versus 2, looking for Dante Fan. Both supports are down for both teams now, but Melon is just able to get that advantage onto Spike. Spike with no bubbles. Melon a little bit more health there, able to win that duel. Melon probably is going to be the first to his ult here. We do have Foost also with it on this Tracer, can build that pulse bomb so quickly here. We saw the previous map a huge advantage from Silvertall's over Freakbob on a nano charge, but now Freakbob has quite a big advantage over Silvertall. Skycer actually by himself able to find both DPS. That's huge. That should open up this fight here with no ults. Looking for more, trying to punish these supports in the backline here too. I don't know if Dante Fan has the TP. Apparently not. Skycer looking for another one. Skycer with 4 that fight. Might be able to get 5 onto Melon. Skycer with a 5k that map, or that point. Now he has this Blade, able to win that with no ult is super good for the Blahajs. I don't know how he was able to catch the DPS out that early, but the Blahajs will take anything they can get. That was just a huge hero play from Skycer. And like I said, Foost is going to try to touch this point. I think Skycer is probably going to have to drop to match it. Go for this duel. Meanwhile, there is going to be this big brawl up on high ground. Melon with the Hazard ult doesn't look like it catches anything. Skycer has this Blade. I think he's probably going to try to pop it early here. Looking for the backline. The Nano on top of it too. Catches the Ana. Looking for the Cass here. Cass gets taken down there too. 3v2 on the point. Looks like it will go in favor of the Blahajs. Skycer takes down Foost, and now it's just Melon, who I think will just have to back up and might get staggered out here, actually. A stagger here onto Melon is brutal here. We'll see if he's able to get the Mega. I think he is, so I think Melon will be able to escape with his life. But Dante Fan might not. The TP and the Suzu both use the grab. He's on top of that, too. BBQ gets taken down, but Spike traded, so 2 for 1 trade. But the tank is still alive for the Basement Dwellers, and it looks like they will just take that advantage there. Void Fiber gets taken down there, too. Skycer trying to contest this point as long as he can. Sleep from Silvertalls. I don't think it's going to matter here. Might just get some more point percent, though. So that's got to be really rough for the Blahajs, using that grab, not finding any value. Void Fiber does have this Adventure ult, but on the other side, the 2 support ults are really scary. especially a Nano onto the Hazard, could single-handedly win the fight, but that Kitsune Rush on top of it if they need to. Definitely looking good, a lot better here in terms of ultimates for the Blahajs. Biggie Stretch very close to this Juno ult there too. Could be a really good counter to these support ults from the Blahajs. Both teams playing very slow. I think Spike just wants this energy. Gets pretty high. Void Fiber onto the backline looking for something. I think it's going to catch BBQ. The Suzu saves his life. The Nano also used onto BBQ. So many resources put into BBQ. Managing to find 2 kills. We'll see. There might be one more fight here. Biggie Stretch close to this ult. Both High Noon and the Nano used. That was just a huge clutch Nano coming out saving BBQ's life. On top of that Suzu from Dante Fan. BBQ with that High Noon very easily could have gotten taken down by Void Fiber. But just so much care coming out for the sports of the basement dwellers. Skycer, it looks like Spike actually on the ball, managing to touch the point, forces that OT. Hazard ult is used on the backline. Looks like it's going to get Silver Talls. Catches Silver Talls. And yeah, here comes the picks. And this will go in favor. Map 1 to the basement dwellers. I'm going to do something a little bit weird, guys. It is not this. It is this. Let's see. Let me see if this works. Let's go. Let's go. Oh wait, here. Let me do that. Did that work? I think it did. Beautiful. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit weird because stats are a little bit wonky for this game. Okay, we'll go to a break screen. So we are going to take a very short break here. We'll be back very shortly. Welcome back, everyone. Map 2 has been selected by the Barrier Reef Blahajs. They are going to Dorado. I am now also joined by Fish.
Hello.
So
I decided to kind of join.
Yeah, I'm juggling. I'm juggling a lot right now, so anything that takes the pressure off me is helpful.
Yeah, for sure.
I am now having
you
an
were
issue
saying,
with my own stat, so I have to manually export it after every map too. So I was kind of struggling with that.
See Dorado here. I know you were talking about how this is a little surprising for you.
Yeah, because
the brawl.
Yeah, last map we saw the Blahajs run almost exclusively the brawl there. I don't know if maybe that's a hero pick thing. Like, I know War showing the Brig right now. I think that is going to stick. I know you were kind of saying Silvertall's Ana is a comfort pick for him, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of his bread and butter.
Bread and butter, yeah. So, like, playing around that makes a lot of sense. Spike, I know, has played quite a bit of Winston this season. I am kind of just a little bit surprised they didn't run this at all the previous map, especially that Antarctic Peninsula, what was it, sub-level, where you have that high ground. Really easy to kind of pivot that high ground and low ground with the Winston. So I would have liked to see it a little bit on the previous map, but...
Yeah, for sure. Really especially with how good Skyser was on Genji.
Yeah,
I think having someone to follow up with that.
Nade comes out early, catches 2, but there's not going to be anyone to follow up on that. Still some free ult charge for Silvertalls.
Yeah, we're seeing the kind of move.
Weaver.
Yeah, that is a little strange.
I am not a fan of that. I know Lifeweaver does have some uses, but I think especially playing against this dive, it is like really hard if your backline gets pressured here to survive.
You're also going to be sucking nano from your Ana.
That's
You're
a good
be,
point
like,
too.
Stealing a lot of the charge.
The life grip, I think, maybe is what they're playing for, is that allows Melon to play a little bit more aggressive and just have that life grip to save him.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Melon is trying to cook something up on this high ground here, gets naded, but so does Spike. We'll see who is able to find out Winston first. Oh, misses the jump. I don't know if he got booped or what. Dante Fanfan gets taken down there. Sky's with 2. Losing the tank, but getting 2 picks there is might give the Blahajs enough time to kind of stabilize here.
Yeah, Foost did get the card. He's still on.
Yeah, I think the team is going to be forced to reset with that. I think Spike might be coming back to this point soon.
Skyser just putting in so much pressure.
Yeah, without those picks from Skyser, I think could have been really rough. They might have just capped first point there. Melon goes in aggressive here, gets that first perk, but not quite able to find any kills. Spike on the other side also going really aggressive. Melon has this primal, so he can play aggressive. Gets that nano, takes down War. Looking for more. Silvertall's pulls
really
low.
Almost has Nano Blade, but Silvertall's dies. No Nano Blade, they have to wait.
I don't know if that would have been worth it there. You are getting the nano and that primal out. It is kind of rough that that first fight kind of let the payload get so far. Now there is just no chance for a recontest here.
Yeah, I think actually maybe there was just some hesitancy with who they wanted to nano that fight, because I think they did get nano first. Oh, War fastest in the Silvertalls. That is tragic.
And just more space here from the basement dwellers. Now with this dive, just able to set up that high ground, especially with BBQ on his Ashe. Like, you should be able to get so many good angles here.
Yeah, you have all the space.
Nanoblade's got to be the saving grace here for the Blahajs. They are going to be really struggling to get through here. We'll see that Blade comes out by itself. Nano goes onto Spike, and really not finding anything with that either. Oh, Silvertall's actually gets taken down, so you use Nano Blade and you lose your Ana. That's just really rough.
Might have been a mistake. I honestly don't know. Rally comes out there investing a lot.
I think using the Nano and the Blade, you kind of have to win this fight here.
War does fall, they get a trade. The Tree of Life!
We'll see the tree and the Bob actually come out, so that should also get a lot of space here. You are just still getting more ults out from the basement dwellers, so it's not terrible. Void Fiber also having this Bob might be able to just give their team some more time. Oh, Skyser almost gets that Mega there, not quite.
And Spike goes into...
Void Fiber still has this Bob if he wants to use it.
Yeah, I would think that comes out very soon.
There it is. Oh, Dante Fan falls so low. If they get Dante Fan, that's huge.
Yeah. If you hit it direct, it's kind of a free kill.
Yeah. Spike trying to
Freak Bob coming up with that nano. Wonder if they'll choose to invest here down 1.
I don't think so. Huge nade! Freak Bob gets taken down by Skyser. So yeah, it looks like the Blowheads will be able to stabilize, which is a fight they desperately needed. That snowball could have been brutal for their team. That
fight also took 2 minutes.
Yeah. And I guess it's still not over yet. Like, Foos is still in. See, Skyser is going to get back pretty quickly here. This Nanoblade's super close, but Skyser dying there might mean they can't lead with this Nanoblade. They might have to use it mid-fight.
Yeah, I mean, I like where their Ashe's position. Pulse misses, but he still gets the kill.
Yeah, both DPS are down, but BBQ traded out.
Good trade.
Who's FreakBob gonna nano here? You think just on the Winston?
Yeah, and there it is.
Oh, big boop coming out from War. Sleep also
And the
comes
sleep.
out.
Someone's gotta get the cart.
Yeah, Spike has it for now.
Spike is there.
Skycer needs this blade.
Ooh, Freak Bomb missed everything.
They have to have someone on point though. Are they just gonna C9?
Oh!
Oh, barely. I think they should be able to win this fight here too. BBQ comes back, gets
Little
silver calls.
nervous.
That's rough.
They have
We'll see.
Primal. They just can't get
War is-
off.
If War dies here, that could be no healing. That's really rough for the Blahajs. War gets taken down, no heals.
They trade him out. They're fine.
Oh, Spike has the Primal. Spike should be able to stall this long enough.
Whoa!
Oh, Silver Tolls. I was gonna say, if Foost is able to get a kill there, might be able to just back cap. The life grip saving Freak Bob. The Spike just looking for Dante Fan forces that tree. This Nano Blade is still available. Less than a minute left already.
Yeah, they're looking really good now.
Oh, and the nade saves his life. Big blade from Skycer. See if he's able to get Melon too. I think he will. That was so rough there. That Skycer almost died, but like a clutch nano from Silver Talls, and then able to get I think 2 with the blade, and then just went on to Melon late. Could be last fight here.
They're gonna have the Bob this fight. Having Bob here is gonna be so tough. Like it's so open. Bob's gonna be able to shoot everyone at the same time.
And then you're also forced to touch that point, so the Bob can just get so much pressure out too. But Foos does have this pulse. It looks like the supports are not playing with each other. The Silver Tolls jumps over the pulse, but Wards up getting taken down in rally. Void Fiber needs to have a huge Bob here. The high ground is given up. Foos is trying to stay on this point here. Bob is thrown out onto the point here. Foos falls super low, but Silver Tolls gets taken down. Spike falls super low here too.
They're gonna win this.
Yeah, should be enough for the basement dwellers. A lot of time killed there for the Blahajs, but this point is going to keep rolling on to third.
Yeah, I think that, I mean, probably a miscommunication between Silvertools and War, just playing on opposite sides, and then War dies very quickly in a rally. It's just kind of rough.
Melon is swapping. We'll see what he swapped. No, he's just chilling in spawn. There he goes. He goes to the hazard. I think the hazard's okay here. Oh, BBQ takes on Void Fiber.
Yeah, already up 1. I think Hazard's good here. It's really easy to die on Winston on this point. I think it's survivability.
I think the Zarya, I think, is better on this point than the Winston for Spike, but I mean, Spike has his Primal, so he's probably
Nano, the double Nano on the back line. Spike has to just look for something else. Gets deleted. And is insta-dead.
Melon on the backline here, but gets naded. The life grip saves his life. He is still so low. The blade from Skycer looking for something.
He's on point.
Those supports are so low.
And they're gonna get the cap.
Oh, no touch either. That kill onto Freak Bob was big, but just no one was on the point.
Yeah, it's also late. I think that double nano on the back line, as someone who's like played a little bit of ranked, like it's really tough because you think you're gonna at least get one. And then you get nothing, and then it's like, dang, like you just have to jump out, and you've wasted your time.
Yeah.
I think honestly, like with that perk, nanoing defensively becomes like not only viable, but maybe better than nanoing offensively.
Like literally.
Like it. Yeah,
especially
it's
against
crazy.
the Winston. It's like if the Winston tries to dive the backline and the Ana nanos the Brig, neither of those supports are gonna die.
Yeah, they're unkillable.
Yeah. Which is crazy too, because like if you nano the Winston and he jumps onto the backline, and then you just defensively nano, it's like you're just trading your nanos. So
yeah,
it's definitely definitely sustainable. I am.
Life Weaver on defense as well. It's so weird.
I know. So I saw the life grips coming out. The trees, I think, got a lot of space at least off of the you got some healing. You got some like really good zoning trees too. But, like, it is just kind of susceptible. So, like, we saw how much Skycer and Spike were able to do when they did go onto the backline. But I don't know if the communication wasn't there, but it feels like Spike and Skycer were just kind of a little bit split on a lot of those dives there.
It is really tough to dive Life Weaver.
going Venture. Yeah, you have the dash. You have that pedal platform. So a lot of mobility from Lifeweaver, but I mean, not all. Other than that Life Grip, it's kind of yeah. Spike takes so much damage on that engage.
Farm a nano. File it away.
Surely, yeah. Soft dives, I guess, yeah. But Melon is just in the backline, just chilling.
No nade, no sleep.
Dante Fanfan gets taken down there. Huge dive. Okay, yeah. So when they are coordinated, it's super clean. So just kind of able to communicate those dives, I think, is just kind of what the Blahajs need to do.
Yeah, I mean, I think I have to criticize Miss Freak Bob a little bit. I think you don't want to use both your Ana cooldowns at the same time. It gives a pretty clear opening, and Void Fiber and Skycer just capitalize instantly.
We see Melon on the ball. Maybe just a touch. I don't think Melon's gonna stay here. BBQ was super low. You lose silver calls, but and then now just
Spike takes his pedal.
Spike slowly walks into the backline, and him and Skycer are able to get 3 kills there.
The 2v2.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, you did trade out your backline, but it is going to be a spawn advantage. Oh, let's see if they get him. I think
Skycer had to back.
There it is.
Just Melon.
Yeah, we'll see. I think Silvertall's War just got back in the fight here, so the supports are here. Spike is much closer to the Primal than Melon's ults. It needs to stabilize here.
Now
Super scrappy fight here, but
yeah.
I think these ults coming out are going to be a little bit faster from the Blahajs. That should give them an advantage.
Skycer is just taking so much space.
Basically, both teams are just trading backline, so we'll just see who comes out on top here. It looks like it will be the Blahajs, as both Anas are traded, but BBQ also gets taken down on top of that. Mines comes out, more of just zoning mines than anything, I think.
Yeah, and it's just making it really annoying. Yeah, Spike has to invest Primal because he's scared about the spawns.
And they're still not able to get Melon, just able to survive for so long.
And yeah, it was actually a good decision of Primal. That could have gotten a little scary, but
I think BBQ is going to get staggered out there. Melon looks like it is going to stay on this ball. Ball is actually really good in the current meta,
Skycer's whiffing. Yeah, I agree.
I think. Oh, the tree comes out.
They invest tree. I don't hate that.
Yeah, Void Fiber with this ult, though, could be really aggressive with it. I don't think it would be a good idea considering where the cart is. But yeah, I think Void Fiber is able to just reset on this high ground.
I like Ball. I think it's kind of weird into that comp. I don't know really who you're targeting. I guess it's probably just Ana, but I think if War is able to keep Inspire up. Oh, War's gonna die here.
But the Nano Blade onto the backline, catches the Ana, looking for Lifeweaver. Oh, does get the Lifeweaver. Both supports are down, looking for more, looking for BBQ here. No Spike. Means that Skycer is just not going to have that follow-up here. Melon just in the backline. Might actually get taken down here. But killing a Melon is huge, yeah. Melon is going to get back to the fight very quickly. Skycer taking a 2v1 on the Mega there. I think just got collapsed on. Didn't have that assistance from the rest of the team as they were just fighting that ball on the point. Dante Fanfan getting taken down there. That might... Yeah,
BBQ dies here too.
Oh, BBQ getting taken down there, yeah. Melon again.
I'd go on the Ana here. I want to get this Ana kill, yeah. Oh, good sleep.
Spike close to this Primal here. I think Will get it. Probably Will just pop it immediately, trying to kill Bunny here.
Yeah, I think Bunny's just trying to die on point, and then gets gripped out.
That's just going to be a big stagger for their team, I think, as the Spike is able to run it down onto the backline. Along with Void Fiber now. I think Will get BBQ, so that's a huge pick, looking for more.
They have no one on cart. Because the ball, Melon is still stalling.
That's the thing with Melon, is he's just able to survive on point here, but the entire team is traded out, and that will be second point here, it looks like. Boost or Melon might be able to fight here, but I think they probably are just going to give. I think this would just make it worse. Yeah, they're swapping the hazard here too, which makes a lot of sense. Spike 4%. I wouldn't be surprised if he just went back to spawn to swap. I don't know if he's going to stay the Winston here. Didn't work very well.
I think he's gonna stick. He's doing really well doing
Dante
this.
Fanfan.
Yeah, he's killed Dante Fanfan like 4 times this map.
Yeah, I think just kind of the night and day. I think it's just a lot more coordinated with Skycer on these dives.
Like I'd go here on this cast. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. Skycer is actually in spawn right now, so no follow-up. I think Spike might get punished for it.
He's good.
Able to get out.
Void is in though. I think. Alright, Void lives too. Yeah, they just now they have Nano Monkey here. I don't think they stay for Nano Blade. I think they just go.
Yeah, I agree. On to Spike, looking for the cast. It looks like Melon gets taken down. And now Winston just wakes up. Onto the cast, looking for the Ana. Actually, Lifeweaver caught out here.
Yeah. They killed through this.
Gets the tree out. Does get taken down. Freak Bomb, I think, is going to get staggered out here. Does catch the wave spawns with that Lifeweaver, though. So it is going to be a slightly faster respawn. But this blade from Skycer could be huge, especially with War and Void Fiber's ult just around the corner here, too.
Yeah, kill his hazard with the blade.
Melon.
It's honestly worth.
Trying so much. I think they do get the kill there. It looks like Dante Fan should follow there.
BBQ gets 2.
It's just such a messy fight. I think the big nade actually hunted to BBQ, and now it's just the Tracer. Catches Silvertall's actually. Foos is just able to get so much time.
Wait, they actually might.
Kill the Tracer, please. They get the Tracer.
He has a primal. He has to.
Yeah.
If he wants to, I mean, he can't kill this guy.
I think Skycer is probably going to get back to this fight here soon. High Noon comes out. Rally from War actually might be huge. Void Fiber close to his ult here too.
Nano comes out, but
catches Foost. We'll see the primal is huge too.
Melon can't kill anyone.
And Dante Fan I think will just get taken down here. And it's just Melon by himself. Another full cap, but I honestly, with this amount of time, it could go either way.
Yeah, it's pretty even.
56 seconds. Yeah, 56 seconds.
BBQ's High Noon shot, but it didn't kill anyone. Maybe it got like shielded. I didn't see it.
I know that what was his name? Spike was behind the payload. I know that they didn't see Spike. I don't know if it's on Skycer or not. Skycer might have been like deflecting or something like that. But...
Yeah. Because like I thought when he shot, I was like, oh dude, they're gonna get a trade here, and they have Nano. Like they're gonna flip this, but then they just couldn't kill anyone. It's so hard to kill on a break. It is so hard. Like that backline when they're like on top of each other is just so hard to kill.
Yeah, I really want to see the Blahajs play this first point a little bit better. Like we kind of mentioned before, a little bit of indecisiveness let that cart roll way too far. So really only like maybe 1 or 2 fights is all they got on first point Dorado. You really want to see that time, especially with only a minute left. Try to bleed some more of that time and get as many fights in as you can.
Yeah, and Void Fiber playing Venture I think probably helps with that. Because it's easier to contest cart on Venture than it is on Ash.
For sure. I think it's really good too because the first choke underneath the arches on first point here, really easy to kind of hide behind that on the Venture, peek out, get those primary fire hits, and then also like bully people into those walls. I think could be really big for Void Fiber if there is any brawl that develops on that first arches there.
I like this Torb pick.
On the Torb, let's go.
I like this Torb pick, but it does mean like Void Fiber is now on like Torb duty because like. You can't let the Torb like has to be taken care of before the Winston can play it.
That's true. I think it's a little bit better into the Tracer than into the Genji Venture. So.
Oh, on a 1. What a great
already
dig.
takes down that turret. Skycer gets taken down there. That's rough.
Yeah, they're gonna have. It's gonna be tough now. Spike drop bubbles. He's really low.
Looking for the Torb. Not able to catch anything. Void Fiber pulls so low. The turret gets that final blow. But like I mentioned before, taking that fight super early gives your team another fight here. We'll see if the supports are able to get out. Silvertalls and War are super split. BBQ could get the kill right here. No Melon onto Silvertalls. No Ana. I don't think you fight this. I think you just back up. I really like the Pharah pick coming out from Skycer. Not a whole lot on the other side.
That makes sense.
They can shut it down, and you have a lot more burst damage for that turret.
Yeah, I also like going Hazard if you're Spike. It's just a lot easier to deal with Torb.
Yeah. See,
Skycer. Oh, Skycer! Freak Bob kills Skycer!
Dante Fan falls super low. I think Spike will fall.
This turned into kind of a sticky situation if you're the Blahajs. You have no ults.
I kind of looked exactly like their first attack did, where instead of just not contesting that cart, Silvertall's getting staggered, and then you have to go for a really awkward stagger fight there onto that.
I was gonna say, D.Va's definitely the best pick in that comp, and then the D.Va does come out.
Yep, I think D.Va's very good here, but at this point, you're resetting your all of your ults here, so it's looking pretty rough. Almost 5 ults for the basement dwellers.
They have 5 ults.
Skycer taking out Boost is huge.
4v5, but they have
burst
ults.
onto the back line. The squishies are so
Tree comes
low.
out.
Tree
Nano comes out too soon.
The nade from Silvertals is so big.
Oh! And they see 9.
I don't know if they call
Wow,
that a C9,
Skyser.
but I don't think it would have mattered. But yeah, I see what you're saying.
That nade actually stopped Bunny from nanoing because she didn't want to like throw away the health from it.
Yeah.
And then that kind of hesitation, I feel like that fight was just like I feel like they felt like they had more time than they really did, so they didn't really get to use their ults in a way that helped them. And Skyser just getting two like quick fire picks makes it really, really hard. Honestly, maybe would play Pharah again.
I would be surprised to see it, but we did see BBQ playing that Ashe earlier this map. If BBQ is scared of the Pharah, I think you don't play the Torb. I think you play the Ashe here. I am not a big fan of this. I think Skyser, I think now that it's in his head about that Pharah, I think now he can really pick that Pharah into the Torb and the Reaper. Outside of maybe Bunny, no one that can even really like mark Skyser if he goes on the Pharah. I don't think they're gonna stay on this call.
Weird.
Maybe Skyser goes for like one pick out of spawn, but I feel like at that point it's not even worth it.
I think they're scouting. I don't think they're.
Oh, I could see it.
I think Skyser's gonna grapple to try to see the Sonic, and then he's gonna like.
Oh, it does.
So, okay, yeah. I mean, he already goes
the Diva
Pharah,
too.
So.
I think the Diva is also very good. So this is just a very good comp here, I think, for the Blahajs, but having to cap first and a little bit more, it's definitely not easy for them.
If who's playing like the corner, already Fade Force, like Fu should die here.
Well, see, Spike is looking for it. Spike gets the kill there. A lot of damage down now. Spike also just looking for this backlane here, straight onto Freak Bob. Sleep is eaten. Spike's overload
this is kind of a feed.
Forced. Spike gets out with his life and forces so many cooldowns from the basement dwellers. Void Fiber gets taken down here. I think that Boost should be getting back to the fight here soon. Silvertals gets taken down. Reset forced.
I will say Dante Fanfan's now on the brig, which I think
is
helped them live through that fight.
Yeah. I think this is just another fight where it's just kind of, I feel like the coordination isn't there. Getting that first pick onto Boost was really big, but I really wanted to see Spike reset there. And instead got a little bit too aggressive, forced a lot of resources, and just wasn't able to run down that backline like he probably could have.
Yeah, Melon's gonna drop on this, I think, at some point.
Oh, Free Pop dead!
Oh, wow.
And the Pharah Rockets get Skyser, actually Melon somehow it's house surfing, catches
another trade.
the Pharah. Boost gets Silverfalls. 2v2 on point right now, but a huge spawn advantage from the Blahajs, but might not matter as Void Fiber gets taken down by Boost.
Spike just got looped. Like he's in Dead by Daylight. That was crazy.
Yeah, true.
Oh, he DMs it. Very good
DM.
You gotta keep your brig up here.
The Nano onto the Diva tries so hard to get Dante Fanfan.
So low, nice.
There's the kill. Skyser has this barrage if he wants to use it. I don't think they need it though.
Yeah, they don't. He should go. Spike should go. You're trying to kill Leona.
I think Skyser might be able to get it anyways. If BBQ gets staggered here too, that is just brutal. I think that's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah, they're up a bunch now. They get bad spawn too. They get overtime spawns at the back spawn. They're not going to be in the fight for another like 15 seconds.
Basement Dwellers using 5 ults and losing the fight. Now just playing into the Diva Bomb, the Barrage, and the Venture ult. That's just so rough. All of those can just get so much space and put so much damage on whoever's on point.
To legs, trying to get back fast. Boost on the Mei.
I don't think Skyser has the move and Barrage perk. I can't tell the logos, but does not. The DM might be enough.
Oh,
it is not. Gets so many resources out, but not able to survive through that barrage. Void Fiber trying to get something created on point here, looking for Dante Fanfan. Bomb comes out, no touch.
That's actually a C9.
That is actually a C9. You're correct. The bomb, no one's on point.
They got walled. Oh my god, I can't even speak. Spike was on Diva gets demeched, and then the wall prevents him from like even being able to touch. That's crazy.
That's just rough.
That's a little bit of a mental killer. Cause like
I really gotta do.
they should have won that.
Oh, it's bugged now. Unfortunate. It's okay. So. Okay, I guess I'll go to the break screen just so you guys don't have to look at this ugly thing on my screen right now. There is a bug with this manual stats thing that I'm doing, so. Oh, I can't use chat.
Instant KR pick.
I think I could go KR. God, this just looks so bad. So, file. Save as. Here's Dorado. So, Kings Row. I can't use chat. Can you tell me if they're making any swaps? And when there are?
Oh, yeah. They swap Foos for Nesquiks. And Biggie Stretch for War.
And then Biggie Stretch for War. Let me know when there are.
Will do.
And then we'll do completed wait, not BRB, KBD 2 1 Dorado completed would be 4 to 5, I think is how it's stylized. 5 4 KBD. This would be escort. This would be hybrid. Kings Row completed. BR. No, not this one. Here we go. Okay, this should work.
Both teams are R.
Map info. There we go. Okay, we'll just jump right into it. Map info is broken. Unfortunate. There we go.
What would I play? I think I'd probably go back to the Zarya. I think it's good here.
I'm pretty sure Biggie Stretch actually has a flex support hero pool, so that's really interesting to me. I don't know if they're gonna do the Juno here or if they're gonna run Lucio. I know War plays main support.
Oh, they could do Kiriano.
Why is this not working? It should have updated by now.
Oh, okay. I mean, this is what they're just showing. I don't know if they're actually playing this, but looks like they are.
The defense makes sense. This looks like a comp I could see them running. Silvertall's on the Lucio is really interesting. Do you have any info on Silvertall's Lucio?
It's not my favorite.
Okay.
I don't think it's bad. I just think he's better at other characters.
Oh, the scoreline isn't updated. You were right. Because I know he has a lot of flex supports that I know he's good at, but I feel like I don't think I've ever seen his Lucio. But like I said,
I've seen it once and they like lost and he immediately swapped off. I think that's when we played against them in the match. He played it like for one fight and they lost and he swapped.
Nesquick might be rolling out on this tour, but I don't hate this.
Yeah, Torb getting a lot of increased PT recently.
Yeah, we'll see. The Blahajs definitely want to fight this a lot slower, build up the Zarya charge. The Basement Dwellers with the Melon on this Hazard really want to go fast, play around these the hits here. Biggie Stretch getting taken down by Freak Bob is brutal here. But I think BBQ gets taken down by Silvertalls.
Yeah,
So I think
completely flips that fight.
Hold on, yeah. We gotta watch some Silvertalls POV.
That is kind of the whole point of the Juno Lucio.
Yeah, the ult charge for Silvertall is already 60% to this beat. But yeah, we'll see. Looking for something in the back line.
They are running it down.
I'm not a big fan of using that amp the way Silvertall's is. Playing it for that speed, playing to try to go early with that amp. I'd rather use the Juno ring for that and then use that amp or the speed defensively.
Yeah, they tried trading again there when they didn't need to. I wouldn't recommend trying to trade into Hazard. It's probably not the play.
I think the move. Oh, now Melon goes over to the Hazard, so that kind of wipes away everything we're saying.
I guess they are going to trade.
If you are on that Zarya, I feel like you can just play a little bit slower, you know, play your backline sets up safe, survive that initial Hazard hit, and then at that point you're already full charge on the Zarya. Silvertall's with another one onto BBQ. I don't know where
Oh,
BBQ was when he died there. Let's see.
Wait, he
He was in.
What?
Silvertoes with another one.
Yeah, Silvertoes have
no
been
Ana,
hitting the
okay.
labs.
Yeah, you can't even hit the engage here without your Ana. Trying to chase down this Tracer. I think if you let Silvertoes just mark this Tracer, I think that could be a really good trade. The rest of your team is just able to kind of take the 4v4. I think really favors them. Silvertoes close to has this beat here. We'll see how aggressively he uses it.
They seem
Pops it against the
nice
hazard
beat.
ults. Nano used onto BBQ, along with that high noon.
They take out the alpha threat.
True. Basement Dwellers end up using 4 ults there just for the 1 from Silvertoes. On the other side, both DPS on the Blahajs are close to ult, but Spike, I think, is just going to get staggered out here.
Yeah.
Didn't even die on point either. So again, this is another fight where I think just indecisiveness, your point is just going to keep rolling here, and it's going to be a really awkward last fight right before second point here.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of this comp. I've seen, I know this is funny for me saying it, I've seen this Juno Lucio stuff played with Orisa. Like that's what people have been playing. And I think it makes a lot more sense because you're just surviving and you have a lot of movement. Blade comes out from Skycer. They're running it down on this fight.
25 HP from Skycer, gets Freak Bob though. But the trades are there. No supports for the Basement Dwellers, means they probably are going to have to reset. Skycer is trying to survive for his life. Only Silvertoes is the healer. But that might be all they need.
Oh my god, Spike just got nuked. Yeah, they win that fight. They committed a lot, but they still have this this Ray, this Juno Ray.
Yeah, yeah. And the I can never remember what it's called. The Venture ult is also nothing to scoff at. They can get a lot of burst damage very quickly. The Excavator or something. Oh, the snipe on the Dante fan. Looking for Freak Bob. Might be able to get the kill onto the Ana here too.
Nah, this guy's a freak. I take it back.
They just have 3 DPS and 1 support at this point. Nesquik's on the point there,
Biggie Stretch does get traded.
Yeah,
but I don't think it matters. Silvertoes is just commanding respect.
Losing Biggie Stretch is going to be rough because he probably won't be able to get back by the time this next fight is. But there are ults. They might be able to at least get some more time with the ults here, yeah. But still, they're not going to be back into this fight here. Biggie Stretch close to this Juno ult. I want to see them use this really aggressively here. That's exactly what they do. The Venture on top of it. Oh, Void Fiber able to get so much burst there. Deleting Melon. Using 2 ults for that hazard. It's honestly a pretty good trade there for the Basement Dwellers.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think winning the fight is always more important. But I think you're not fine. They swap over to Kiri. Yeah, I mean, it's probably better than it's probably better than Lifeweaver, so I think that's a fine pick.
I like Kiri on a backline. I think it's really good.
I agree.
Silvertoes with this beat here. We'll see how he uses it. Spike also close to this hazard ult could be big, especially if all the Basement Dwellers are going to funnel themselves through this tight corridor.
Oh, the TP's and Bell's used. Trades himself, but they're already up 3.
Yeah, 4v2 is definitely going to favor the Barrier Reef Blahajs even without their tank. Silvertoes looking for more. We'll see if he's able to catch anything. BBQ falls really low. He might actually... No, BBQ's able to get out. So we'll see another Nano High Noon. They have been comboing that together a lot. I guess just letting the... helping the cast survive through that High Noon. We'll see if they do that again on this fight here. But it is going to be rough against the... Again, still the beat and the hazard ult coming out for the Blahajs.
Yeah, and the Blade will be coming up after next fight. So I like their ult economy.
But Dante gets taken down early.
They probably don't even have to commit anything.
Biggie Stretch falls super low, but is able to survive there. And
I think this is where the Blahajs' strength lies. In the free-for-all Overwatch.
Yeah.
Where you just pick wherever you want.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's kind of been their style.
Love to play messy here. It allows, like, Void Fiber and Skycer are just able to get so much value in the really scrappy, really messy fights.
Hyman comes out. He does get belled. And nanoed. Does live through it.
The Spike Guard just is so good.
Yeah, I mean, they just trade. And we've seen this work very well this season, Aurora. It's just kind of how the state of the game is. And Blahajs putting up a clinic, a 5-minute hold.
That's crazy. How fast that first fight just kind of collapsed for the Blahajs, just able to hold it not only on second point, but I think it was still a corner before second point. I know you see a lot of those holds on that very last, the last like couple meters of second point, but that was actually a little bit ahead of it, so could potentially bring it down to only 2 fights on the second point here, so pretty impressive defense considering how that first fight went.
Yeah, I think it's a lot easier to play the style they wanted to play on Streets.
Yeah.
Streets, it's interesting. KR is always considered, you know, the quintessential brawl map.
Exactly, yeah.
But Streets is like not brawl at all. I mean, there's like 5 different high grounds. There's 3 lanes. Like it's not. And I think, especially in Overwatch 2, people have kind of realized that.
Yeah. And I think part of it too is the I think they started playing really well around those high grounds. You could kind of see they weren't playing like low ground, playing for that poke. They would all just be hiding early fight, and they just all blow out together with the Venture.
Yeah, and that's something I noticed that Skycer teams do. Skycer loves to just like pick a random corner of the map, and it changes, and you'll change it up, and it's like, I'm just gonna stay here and wait for their team to play the game, and then go dive the backline. And with Silvertals with them, it seems really hard to stop.
Yeah, we'll see this Widow from Void Fiber. Let's see if it gets anything here.
Quick little Widow shot.
Nope.
A Torb?
No, I think no one wants to peek it. I think they know the Widow's there, so. Good thing for the basement dwellers. Void Fiber now going back to that the Venture that we know him for. Melon is in. Takes so much poke there. Uses his shield and that grapple to try to get out there. So now just all that space is here for the Blahajs, able to just rush this high ground.
Oh my god. Ante Fanfan somehow is not dead. I don't understand. They just didn't see him. Yeah, they just walked right past him. This ball comp has seen a lot of success against Hazard.
I think that's kind of the original tank with that Torb Sim from a couple weeks ago. Was playing that ball because it really can disrupt for the Hazard and just play life.
Yeah, you're basically just doing what Hazard does, but with more survivability and less kill potential, but you have the Torb.
So we'll see, like Nesquik's just standing in this corner here, hammering away. Void Fiber takes down that turret. Melon is just kind of still chilling on the high ground, looking to slam the back line.
Void Fiber goes up to the Ash.
Both supports just
and they live
out there.
Finally falls.
Oh, there we go. The kills are now coming in favor of Blahajs. Spike falls super low. Does get taken down there. I think it's still a favor of the Blahajs, especially with this spawn. Melon is just able to stall this point as long as he wants, though. Still gets out with his life.
Yeah, I think they're going to try to retouch this with mines.
I could see it. A lot of ults are available here for the Blahajs, though. And they're just trading the back. They don't care about this ball.
Finds one.
Dies in the mines. Mines and the nano are used.
3.
Getting Dante Fan isn't the end of the world there. I think Void Fiber does actually catch that wave.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed by the Keller Hall ball comp. I feel like they're playing this really well.
A lot of angles are just being controlled too. I don't know if the Blahajs just don't know what angle they should be fighting for. First fight, they really tried to disrupt the backline. The last fight, they really wanted to rush that the Torb, and just the target focus wasn't there on that recontest. Melon looking to slam the backline, gets Beggy stretch, but ball is frozen. Blade used, gets naded though. The beat comes out from Silvertall, doesn't get on Skycer, but the damage might be done.
They do finally find BBQ. Wow.
A lot of ults are being used. I think Freak Bob is gonna fall here.
They still haven't broke the turret.
Nesquik is
still alive.
Just chilling on point. Void Fiber has this ult.
Ventral. I don't think this kills. Okay, they do get the Torb.
Yeah.
Alright, they win. But that, you know, that's a really good first point hold.
Yeah, for sure.
I do think they're going to be able to snowball here, though. I would full favor them.
Really rough. stagger onto that brig though. Looks like is he gonna
Oh,
catch that
Nesquik
wave spawn
goes
though.
May. I hate that pick.
I'm not a fan of the May. I really like the Twerb. The May, it's like you're running the ball. Who wants to roll around, be a little greedy, try to get that disruption. The May really wants to play kind of allowing people to walk in, get that wall, and just play really brawly here. So they're playing kind of opposite play styles, running the ball and the May. The one thing is Nesquik should have a little bit more survivability, so maybe that's why they're playing the May instead of the Twerb.
Yeah.
Oh, the deflected nade onto the backline catches 2. Spike not quite able to run down on that as BBQ just gets him so low. The Juno ult comes out onto point here.
They trade mines for Juno ult. You'll take that.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see if Spike or Void Viper are able to get their ults here. Oh, Dodgy Pipe gets isolated. Losing the brig. Silverfell's gets traded. No block is available for Nesquik. Nesquik's taken down there too.
Freak Bob almost has the nano. They're 10% away. You have to live for this. 5, 4. Oh my god, it's so close.
Oh, Skyster gets the kill onto BBQ.
Oh,
Gets it off.
Does just get off.
I don't think it's going to be enough, though.
I think, yeah, it's too late.
Melon will just get burned, I think. And that should be it. Sim trying to touch here. But the Hazard ult catches everyone on the side of the basement dwellers, so they just aren't able to touch the point there.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great map. I think both teams looked great at different points. I think if you're the basement dwellers, you wish you would have just probably swapped over that ball comp a little earlier.
Yeah.
But, you know, as the Blahajs, I mean, you were down 0-2, but both the maps you lost were really close.
Yeah.
Like, so I think both teams feel really good.
We'll see. Which one is it? This should be break. Yeah, so we'll see where they go. Foost for Nesquix. That's Nesquix has to play. 4. Okay. So we'll see. It is a flashpoint. They can go push. And
yeah, I'm trying to think. They won on. I mean, they won a dive, so maybe you want to go a dive map. I mean, they looked good. They've been trying to force this Lifeweaver stuff, so I'd like Coliseo maybe, Circuit Royale. Or no, they can't go Circuit, but they could go
Coliseo.
They could go Coliseo.
I think Esperanza wouldn't be bad either.
I'm just trying to. Maybe if they just want to go Hazard and just say whatever, like just play Hazard.
Yeah.
Got
1 Kings Row BRB be 2-1, and then now we go selected by KBD. Wait, no, this would be selected by BRB KBD. Suravasa. I'm a fan of that. It's really interesting because I could see that being good for either team.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on, like, who the better Brawl team is, because, like, Antarctica is the Brawl King of the Hill, and Basement Dwellers did win, barely. But then the Blahajs won on KR, which is kind of conflicting, because, like, the team that wins Antarctica also wins KR.
But like we kind of mentioned, as these fights have been so close, I think it's just going to come down to
really
a couple
close.
of fights
It's a coin flip
here on Servasa, yeah.
Big rumors about Freak Bob tank.
Surely.
Now, Bunny is a former Masters 2 tank player. And no, I did not plan her account, I swear. Wasn't me.
They both are. We'll just jump right into it.
I'm really interested about what both teams are gonna play.
Here, I'm gonna start at predictions here.
If I'm the Blahajs, I'd probably just play exactly what I just played. I honestly probably put Silvertools on Lucio, play Juno. Oh, well, War is in now, so they can't. I don't know if War plays Juno.
That's a good question, actually.
You could swap it. I mean, you could have War play Lucio and Silvertoes play Juno.
That's probably what they would
God,
do.
I'm so smart.
Yeah.
Spike
I
starts on
remember-
Zarya. I like.
Was it the must have been the Sea Dragons, I think, last season. Silvertoes played really well on that Juno with the Juno Brig meta.
He's disgusting at that character.
Yeah.
He was like so good.
And the what was I gonna say? The entire rest of the Blahajs, like, playing a really fast, really aggressive comp against the Sim. Well, the Sim's probably gonna go over to Tracer, I would assume. So yeah, maybe they're gonna be either looking for BBQ or Dante Fan. But we'll see. This is another.
Kind of, they're sticking Sim. Interesting.
That,
I really like Zarya into this.
I was gonna say I really like the Blahajs comp into the Sim especially.
I think in theory, Keller Hall's comp is better. Like I know in like top level people are playing this a lot.
Yeah.
I think it's really hard.
But I think kind of the way the Blahajs play, this could be really good for them too. See,
Sim
Despot's
one,
just taking down their
they're
Spike,
perfect,
and
yeah.
Skies are able to combo again. The coordination from these two guys is just crazy. Spike just able to run it down on the back line.
I mean, yeah,
It's
who
like-
can shoot him?
Exactly, yeah.
It's like who can shoot him?
Spike with 4 that fight.
There's nobody on Keller Hall can. They swapped a Sojourn, and I think that helps, but it's still. Now their comp is just weird.
Yeah.
Their comp went to like
Well,
disadvantageous to just.
ooh, I am not a fan of the Moira at all here. Especially, like, I get you have the mobility with the fade, but at the same time, once that fade is out, Moira just dies. Like, especially against the comp the Blahajs are running. If you calm that fade, you just get a free kill onto the Moira. She's just so squishy.
Gonna break that turret. Spike playing a
Spike
little too aggressive.
So, that's kind of his point. He wants to get that charge up. Takes down the Torb, looking for Melon. Gets Melon very low, and the basement roll is forced to reset. Spike's so close to this grab already.
Forces fade.
And still just beaming down Melon.
Yeah, they're actually gonna fight here.
And Melon, I think it's gonna get staggered out here. Actually, 2 kills. I don't know if it'll
They
matter.
can't
The
touch.
grab is
They
here if
can't
they want to
touch.
use it. I don't think they're. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think they can touch regardless. Getting that rush out for free is huge there for the.
Yeah, they're gonna win this fight too.
Yeah, if they're able to win this, take that advantage into this second point. That's huge. Void Fiber gets staggered out, but I think the picks will continue to follow. Freak Bob uses the TP and the Suzu to try to keep Dante Fan up. We'll see if they're able to survive for another rotation of their cooldowns. Freak Bob gives her life to still keep Dante Fan alive there. And then, like I said, this
Now they
early
swapped
point
this
trio.
to legs. I'm not.
Oh,
not.
yeah, not a big fan
I'm
of
not
this.
liking what's going on. I
So-
think they're a little
Here's the thing. is you
little
get-
confused.
With those DPS, you get really good angles on the enemy team. But the problem is you have a speed and a Zarya. So if they just decide who they go on, they can just run down either of those DPS here. This grab, too.
Yeah, I mean, I'd look main and just grab.
I think that's kind of what they're looking for. They get the Hazard ult out. Does get
So
Silver
low.
Talls.
They do B. They're
out.
down 2. This is gonna be
Come
tough.
But they have the grab here. They might invest this grab. Void Fiber using
Oh,
that
got a bubble
Hazard
void.
ult.
Yeah, they're gonna win.
Wait, there's no way. It's going to get BBQ too. BBQ kills himself. And Melon,
Wow.
trying to win the 2v1, won't be able
What
to.
happened? Did Melon miss?
Void Fiber, I think, just had a huge, got so much chunk damage with his ultimate. I believe got 1 kill and then able to get BBQ slightly after that ultimate wore off. So you did lose those 2 early, but Spike running down in the backline, I believe, caught Dante Fan, and then Void Fiber was able to get 2 on the point. So then you're just playing a 3v2
But
at that
Melon
point.
used his ult. Did he?
Yeah, it
thought
got,
it hit.
it hit, I think it only hit Silver Tolls, and Silver Tolls was able to do so much.
Big grab.
Big grab. Not a whole lot we can even talk about with that. That's just a huge grab, and with that new grab buff, I think that's what Spike took here. Yeah, just able to get so much damage. But yeah, that previous fight where Melon popped his ult, I think it only caught Silver Talls, and then I think caught both bubbles from Spike to keep him alive there.
Damn.
Silver Talls did end up falling, but at that
Okay.
point you already got the space.
Now they're playing a comp that makes a little bit more sense with the monkey, I think.
Yeah, we'll see if
But
they even have
still,
a touch. It's
it's-
going to have to be Melon, and he doesn't even go for it.
Zari is really tough to play into in this current patch because, like, if you're running double movement like this,
Yeah.
it's hard to kill her. Like, like, there aren't that many characters in the game that can really, like, kill Zari. Like, Mei is the main one, but if you're playing dive into it, it's like, you kind of have to kill other people. This blade comes
Blade.
out, BQ,
Catches
a little too
one.
far in.
Skycer's gonna pay for that with
They're
his life, I think.
moving.
Yeah.
They are schmoving here.
Skycer gave his life for the cause. Got 3 with that blade. paid for it with his life, but the damage was already done.
I mean, Keller Hall
DPS
commits 2 ult. Yeah, both DPS ults.
Nesquik's going under the Tracer. Now
their ult economy is now better.
The Tracer, I think, is a lot better. Well, now they go the Cats here. They just can't decide what DPS they want to be running. This is like the 3rd time they full swapped their DPS.
Yeah.
It's looking
This
really
is
rough
bad
here.
too. I mean, it's now you're running like a brawl, freak bob in the open.
Oh, just gets run down to the back line.
This is looking like a certain scrim that me and Panini were a part of a couple weeks ago.
Basically. It's like it's so rough because like you are running that dive, but the problem is you have Silvertalls. The Silvertalls work and just keep each other alive and just survive that initial hit, and then Spike just walks at the back line. And because you're running that Cass and the Moira, like I said, you can once you can track that fade out, your Zarya can just walk in with that big beam and just burn someone in the back line. Almost 4 ults here for that Blahajs. It's looking really rough here for the basement dwellers.
Yeah, Juno fall. Juno trade. That's
big.
Promising with the Cole.
Void Pepper
commits.
I don't think that's gonna be enough.
And they do get a flip.
It could have been worse, but that's just one Void Pepper probably wants to have back.
But even still, even with that mistake, they have 3 ults, both supports.
We do see Freak Bob now on the Ana too. But yeah, the grab, the beat, and the
I like the Ana a lot more, but it's tough in Zarya. Zarya can bubble every nade.
Yep. That Juno ult comes out.
Kind of just for Spade.
Yeah, I think so. And then you have this beat too. Ooh! I didn't even see that. Skyster got 2.
Yeah. Beat comes out. Skyster didn't get it.
We'll see. It might not matter. The Brav comes out, catches Melon.
Melon shaking his camera.
Their best. Dante Fan, I think, is the only one alive right now. Does get taken down. Nesquik might touch. I think it's going to be able to force OT here, but...
Yeah.
Still looking really rough. Skyster can have a big blade here. Nesquik's going to take it down. Both DPS down now. Yeah, this should be it for this map here. The blade, just for good measure, I think should just be able to clean up this fight here. And we are now
this is more what I was expecting.
Yeah, now looking at reverse sweep territory.
Yeah, Blahajs really have found their footing. That Zarya Venture is so oppressive. It is so hard to deal with both those characters at the same time. And then you have Skycer dashing your backline. It is so tough. I think if it were me, like, I think the best comp into this is probably like Curie Lucia Winston, Tracer, something like that, where you kind of play a similar style, but you just have more movement. But it is really tough.
Okay.
Like, I think Esperanza makes a ton of sense.
Break. Well, it's gonna have to be a push map anyways, so I think most push maps you can kind of run anything on it.
I think Kalo would be bad. I think if they went Kalo, I think Blahajs just win.
There we go. Okay, Foos comes back in. As Flambo Jambo says, map 5 Gigabanger. Let me see real quick. There only were 590 channel points into this submission I posted, where I asked if it was going to be a reverse sweep, and both. Tell me who it was. Shiba _ voted with 580 channel points that they will. So Esperanza, just like you said. Maps real quick. Let me update the scoreboard. 2.
Is it just weird when Lucio hasn't been picked by Keller Hall this game?
I think you're right, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah.
I don't know if they were on it on Antarctica, but I know they haven't played it since then.
Where is Esperanza? There it is, okay. Okay, and then I don't know why this isn't updating like it's supposed to. Let me just do refresh. That should work. There we go. Melon is not R. We are waiting for Melon.
Yeah, I don't know if would you continue playing the Zarya here, do you think? On this map?
Oh,
it's probably her worst map. That's like a push map, I guess.
Yeah. I kind of like the Winston here. They played Winston under Rado. I think they look pretty good with that. They're keeping War in. Okay. I think this kind of makes me think, coming out from the Blahajs, like I could see the Lucio Juno or the Lucio Kiri. Like you kind of said earlier, is I think the Lucio Juno is a lot better with the Brawl, like you said, the Orisa before. So I think if they are going to play a Winston, I think they go Lucio Kiri.
Yeah, I definitely agree. If you're playing Winston, you gotta play Kiri.
But, like, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they roll out on the Zarya. Like, their Zarya looked really good.
Yeah, I actually think if Spike plays Winston, I think Silvertall's going to play Ana. I think they're going to play, like, Ana, like, Brig.
They are... Okay, here we go.
Okay, War's sticking in. I think that's a good decision.
Yeah, I mean, I think the big difference between doing... I really like when you have bench players, like, having a reason to be swapping them. And I think the Blahajs have a very distinct reason to make that swap. War plays main support, and then you have Biggie Stretch if you're going to do double flex support. They're, like, pretty much the exact same SR, so just kind of that hero pool gives them a lot more coverage than if you're just kind of making that swap just to make the swap. So I do really like...
we know they're going to play Venture Genji. We know you're going to be on Venture Genji here. I mean, it's just true. It could not be, but I would not swap a Venture.
Nah, the Skycer Torb, I'm calling it here. Surely.
Has Skycer played anything other than Genji today?
Aww.
Interesting. Okay. So we have a switching of ideologies.
Yeah. Melon, I know, is much more comfortable on that Winston. So I'm not surprised to see that Winston. I know Esperance is a pretty good dive map. I'm really...
Mercy here sucks.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm really curious about the Mercy. You don't have that speed. So what's I'm looking at right now for the basement goalers that is kind of scary is you have 2 speeds for the Blahajs, and BBQ is pretty much... I don't think BBQ is going to get, like, any peel here. So we'll see if they identify that and just put all their resources into killing.
It is tough to shoot the Pharah with their comp. I mean, they have no one who can.
That's kind of the issue. So it's going to be, is Foost able to get the kills before BBQ dies? I think is what this comp's going to come down to.
Yeah, they're on to BBQ already. Good call. And then Mercy, already half HP. They have target acquired.
And like, oh, Freak Bomb I think is going to get taken down here too. Oh, Foost gets the kill though on a Skycer. Foost is getting chased here by Void Fiber. We'll see if they're able to get the kill. Oh, they get the kill. Huge stagger there too.
Dante Fan play Lucio challenge. Currently failing.
True. It's just Lucio's really good right now. Mercy, I think you just put so many resources into Foost. So Foost has to be the one that like carries this team with this comp.
At the same time, Pharah works in the characters that can interact with them, but only if like they care. Like what they are just completely. They're like, we're gonna kill the cast, we're gonna kill a Mercy. The Pharah is not a big deal to us.
Kindred, I think that might be the checkpoint. I don't know if there's anyone that can touch here.
Yeah, I mean, dominant so far, and they're in.
Yep. Torpedoes finishes the kill from Silvertall. Look like they will take Dante Fan down now.
Brig. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose
Brig,
it, I'm gonna lose it.
The Brig is better than the Mercy, I'll say that. If Freak Bomb gets chased here, that could be really rough here. And just more staggers are coming out, but Melon steals the cart. Does back up. War gets taken down here. Spike is super low, no heals for the Blahajs. We'll see. A lot of ults are coming up here for the Blahajs. This barrage could be the big kind of difference maker here if the basement rollers want to open something up here.
Like, but who are you barraging? I mean, I guess you're barraging like.
That's probably the Lucio or the Hazard even. Oh, Skycer gets kind of forced in. I think he got double booped in. Juno ult trying to clutch it up here.
It is
Catches the
and they doesn't even. He dies for it, but they do kill the Hazard.
Yeah, 2 ults on each side. Oh, Void Fiber, I don't like that.
It's a little late.
If he does get a pick here, that could give them a chance to stabilize, but I really thought for a second Void Fiber was just going to go die on card and go hit scan, but
we are seeing the Brig getting some value there. I think Skycer probably cleans that fight if the Brig doesn't exist.
Yeah, the boop onto Skycer there early, I think, really is what set up that fight there. Beat and Blade are right here for the Blahajs, but both supporters and this Noon looking for BBQ. Oh, instantly gets taken down. Beat was too late.
Dante Fan is eating.
Gets that rally out though. I think it's a 3v2 right now. Silvertals is still alive. Rush is forced. We'll see. Just a super messy fight here.
Or does fall? Yeah, they're managing to stay. This is really scrappy.
Spike just cannot get staggered here. That's what's like imperative for the Blahajs. I think he will get out with his life. There is going to be another contest on the cart here.
Yeah, for sure. It is tough that the brig is making it challenging. They did get the brig last fight.
High Noon forced.
Waiting that out. We're looking for a bow!
Oh!
That was a little questionable.
The Juno ult is out. That might be able to even the fight up here. Freak Bomb falls super low. The TP is forced. Void Fiber with 2! Even fight right now, but no supports on the side of the Blahajs. Or on the side of the basement dwellers. Spike is super low on cart.
Skyster's gonna try to win this, but both Barrage and Primal use.
Skyster gets the kill.
And they don't even kill anyone.
Just Melon, I think, on the point here.
Juno is impenetrable.
Like I said,
the skybox.
I think Melon's gonna get taken down here too.
Wow.
So what did that? They forced every single ult, I think, that fight from the basement dwellers, and still have the Blade and the Hazard ults.
It's rough. That's a really rough fight to lose.
That's a huge stagger onto BBQ there too, deflecting the hinder.
And they're coming up on Blade, Ventral, and Hazard.
Yeah, we'll see. They really need to do something about this Pharah if they're trying to play slow for these
Bell's
ults.
been used already.
Oh, that's massive.
They're not going in. They're just winning. They're just getting card.
Yeah, Spike I think is looking for it, but he is already super low. Somehow lives that. There's no way. We're looking at almost 5 ults of Void Fiber just in the back line. I think he's looking for a flank here. The Blade used, trying to get BBQ here. The boops BBQ out of the Blade. But I think the picks are still here. Void is just doing so much here.
This character. This character is so broken.
They did use 2 ults, but the bot keeps moving, and they still have the Juno ult, the Beat, and this Hazard ult. Those are some very good ults looking here. BBQ swaps, loses the perks.
I mean, they have the 3 best ults in the whole game, like that are on the field.
Melon close to this Primal could be able to stall this out along with Dante Fanfan's rally, but the orbital ray
I
comes
try
out.
to kill the rally. Or yeah, they use that.
Oh, the Hazard ult is huge.
They still have the Beat.
I don't know if they're gonna invest it here. Like we said earlier, just some more scrappy fights. I think they are gonna have to use this Beat here. Melon falls super low. Primal is forced.
Oh,
Beat
Ajax maybe?
almost Ajaxed.
Oh.
Forces that Curie Rush too, so that's honestly a really good trade team for the Blahajs. It's just a messy fight.
But
Everyone on the Blahajs
is so hard
low.
for, especially now they are on Torb. I think it's tough for them to like actually get a kill. Like they can force people out.
But not if you take down the Torb. Now you're looking for a Bunny. 2 kills. Who's using that barrage? Spike trying to block it, gets the kill, but does pay for it with his life. We see Void Fiber on Dante Fan on this brig. Gets the kill, but the turret gets 2.
Yeah, they somehow win, but I mean, the Blahajs don't care. They made them use literally everything. They swap over to Kiriana now. I think this is probably the best backline they've played, but it's a little late.
This is also a really good position here for the Blahajs. I didn't realize this until now, but the basement dwellers didn't cap that first checkpoint, so you're probably gonna have to win at least 2, if not 3 fights.
Oh, dude, like 5. They're gonna have to win they have to win like 5.
See, Overload forced early. Looks like the dive is forced onto BBQ here. And he gets taken down. We'll see. Fuse is so low. The heal is there. Skyster just on such a deep angle here. Silvertall's close to this ult here again.
Nade comes out.
Both DPS are traded. Oh, and Bunny gets taken down too.
Just inevitable.
Yeah, Skyster. Skyster, I feel like every single time I stop watching him, he just gets a kill. Like.
Oh, I see a turret level. I see a turret level 3
turret, yeah.
for all my Overwatch 1.
This is just brutal here. The Blahajs have 4 ults. Forced BBQ's ult, but I think Skyster will still get the kill on a BBQ. Bot's still in a position too where it gets the close spawns for the Blahajs. Tempo,
oh, Juno
Ray comes out.
The wall, but there it is.
I think using it more there for Tempo. Able to just keep their team alive. Void Viper using that Vincer ult. Catches Bunny. Both supports are down. This is just devastating here for the basement dwellers. Melon does take the cart here. If he's able to survive here, that actually could be a huge steal. Now there's 3 ults here.
Did you see Spike almost kill that Pharah? He almost killed her with a wall. He threw a wall on the roof.
The Blahajs just have no business getting these the pressure onto the Pharah here, but so Melon actually forced a Primal there early. The Blade and this Hazard ult are coming out here. We'll see how they use it. I think they might honestly just save it here. Play for next fight, just save this ult. Actually, the Spike gets Foost somehow. No, using those ults catches Melon, and I think Dante Fan is going to get staggered out there too. Blade used just for good measure.
Yeah, I think
Bunny is somewhere. Who's on Bunny right now? Oh, it is the Void Fiber, actually.
Yeah, it is seen that they have given up.
Yeah, it is just kind of rough here regardless. The Nano is the only thing they have, but the beat on the other side could be huge from War. Melon on the Hazard doesn't actually get anything there. Staggers onto point here. This beat comes out from War. 1 HP, almost Ajaxes again. We'll see super scrappy. It's definitely not over yet. Both supports are traded here. Silvertalls, I think, will get taken down too. BBQ just with that overload. Able to kill both the supports on the Blahajs. Skyster just dies on cart there. Foost gets traded.
Spike 1v1's a Tracer.
Ultimately, at that point, the spawns are just so much in favor of the basement dwellers. Just one pick could just give their team that advantage there. Void Fiber gets staggered out there, but like we said earlier, they're gonna have to win so many fights just to take this lead back. The Venture
it's at least one more just to get the checkpoint, and then
Void Fiber's Venture ults have been so big. Only the DPS ults are available here for the basement dwellers, and neither of those really are that big of win conditions here. So yeah, we'll see exactly what the Blahajs game plan is here. I'd be surprised to see them playing a lot slower, getting those spawns back, and then just going hard with the Juno ults. Just use the Juno early there, actually, just for that sustain. BBQ was super low. The kill into BBQ, kill into Dante Fan, looking for more. Dante Fan is now, or Freak Bob is now in the Moira, actually. Fade is forced. Super messy fight. The stick actually gets deflected onto Foost. And Freak Bob trying their best. But the Blahajs will reverse sweep on Esperanza here.
Yeah, I mean, just a, I mean, it was pretty dominant. I think as soon as the KR map, they really found their footing.
I need to do this real quick.
Excavation initiation.
Come on. There we go. Okay,
as soon as they started playing, I think their style, their confidence, and just like being like, we're gonna take the fight whenever we want it, and we're gonna have an advantage.
There we go.
And yeah.
So that there's like 3 different tabs I'm having to navigate right here. So we have Esperanza, BRB, to be 1-0, and then selected by KBD. And then this would be 3-2. Okay, do you want to do a match MVP interview?
Yeah, I'm down.
3, I think.
I don't know who I'm picking. Yeah, who do you think it is? Could be anyone.
Here, let me set up this this screen real quick. There we go. I don't know why it says on-call Torbjorn. We'll fix it once we get the thing here. Dude, I got so many DMs on Discord. I gotta check those. Every time I go into streamer mode when I'm streaming, I just kind of come back and I'm like, whoa, I got like 8 DMs. Do you have anyone you're leaning specifically? Because I think I have someone I'm slightly leaning here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably leaning Void.
I was gonna say it's either gonna be Void or Skyser. It's definitely
I think it probably has to be one of those two. I'm cool with either of them. I think Skyser for his SR might be
I
the most
know,
valuable
like,
player in the league.
we'll see. Void Fiber actually won their last game for MVP, so yeah, we'll give it to Skycer. We'll
Oh
spread
yeah,
it around.
Skyster, yeah.
Okay, we'll bring him in here.
Oh.
Hello.
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 How excited are you? I can tell. I'm sure your team is
Yeah.
shaking right now.
I'm
Pupils
excited.
dilated.
You know, not even close. Actually, like it was easy. You know, not even. Yeah.
There you go.
That
How
was a really fun game.
This is always my favorite question to ask whenever there's reverse sweeps. How did your team mental feel like coming after that second map on Dorado being down 0-2?
We were chilling. I mean, I think our team very PMA. War always excited. No one's like there's no energy vampires or anything. Like we're always very excited. I'm probably like the closest thing to an energy vampire on that team, and like Tommy's also super energy up, and I mean I don't think I'm like super boomer or anything. So we were chilling. Once we figured out the like Juno Lucio thing, we were like, oh yeah, because what was happening in the first two maps was like we would trade backlines, but then like because we were on Ana Juno, both of our supports would die. Yeah. Whereas if we go Lucio Juno, at least just the Juno dies, you know. And so that once that figured out, we were golden.
Or when you had Silvertails on Juno, nobody would die. He just would live.
Yeah. But
give us a percentage. What percentage do you think that 5K on Antarctic Peninsula is going to end up in the highlight video?
Probably pretty high. I'd say probably like 85, especially if I go tell EJ that it happened.
It's that map. I felt like you were doing so much. That first map.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I literally said that in the VC. It's like, man, how come the maps we win are the ones where I'm just doing okay? Like, I wasn't doing bad on the other three, but on Dorado and Antarctic, I felt like I was playing out of my mind, and we lost. And then the maps we win, I was doing just okay.
Who predominantly does the comms for those engages on your team? Because I noticed, especially those maps you started winning, it's like your entire team was getting those dives really coordinated. So who calls those?
Me and Spike, we kind of step on each other's toes a little bit, but not in like a bad way. We both just kind of do it. Like if we see something, we both are like listening to each other, and whoever says something first is kind of how it works. And then Void kind of just on venture is like, oh, I've got 8 mobility buttons. I'm here too, you know? So, yeah.
Yeah, I think that KR Streets phase defense kind of seemed like the turning point of the match. That kind of a 5-minute hold there. It seemed like you guys were gaining confidence every fight with like where we're gonna take we're gonna take this fight even more aggressively than the last. Was there any like, was that a decision that you guys made like at the moment, or was it just kind of like going with the flow?
We actually were saying we were playing too slow. I was worried about the Zarya on Saravasa, because that was kind of like, I feel like where the problem started, like why we were playing too slow, because we started on Zara and then we swapped to Hazard and stuff. But the Zarya worked great. It was fine. We just played faster with the Zarya. So yeah, we did realize we were playing a bit too slow and letting like Foost just tear up our backline. So if we just go before Foost can kill our backline, you know, we win. So yeah.
What do you think? Do you have... so one question I was going to ask. So you guys had 2 map picks. You picked Dorado and you picked King's Row. So like what were the... those are 2 like completely different maps. So like what was the idea going behind either of those? I thought maybe you picked Dorado so you wanted to play dive, and then you go King's Row, and I'm like, oh, okay.
The second map, they wanted to pick KR to begin with, but I was actually like, wait, we should, because what's the map pool? It's something like, I think it's Rialto, J-Town, Havana, and Dorado. Oh. And I was like, hey guys, we really don't want to play 3 of those maps. We really only can play like Dorado. So we should just pick Dorado so they can't pick those maps. And then like, we don't mind playing like the other hybrid maps. We want to play KR, but like it's not the biggest deal if we don't, you know? Yeah. So that was the thought process behind those picks.
I was a little confused with that. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I'm a proponent of protecting with stuff like that. That makes me smile because I do the same thing. that's dope.
It's really strange how every team I'm on is bad at poke. I don't know how that happens. You know, I I don't know. I don't know how that
One day you'll learn how to play Torbjorn.
One day I'll learn how to play a poke hero.
Yeah.
Even on like tank and on support, I just don't mess with the playstyle. I think.
Yeah.
So,
Might as well do El Clasico.
Yeah.
If you couldn't,
Classico.
if you had to give team MVP to another person on your team, can't be you. Who would it be?
I could be boring, but I think I'm not gonna be boring. I'm gonna give it to Silvertals just because.
Let's go.
He was like, both him and Spike were a big proponent of like the Lucio instead of the Ana. And I know he's a flex player, but he's been playing Lucio when Biggie's in because Biggie doesn't have the main support.
Dude, he
He's
popped
a
off
flex
on
support
King's
player.
Row.
Yeah, he was fragging.
Yeah.
He was going
So,
crazy. I was flaming on the cast. I've seen the Silvertails Lucio. It did not inspire me in previous years. But that boy's been in the lab, and that was pretty crazy. He played really
He
well.
just didn't have the follow up before.
That's so
He
real.
was making opportunities, and his team just wasn't doing anything. But yeah, I'm gonna say that because of the flexibility and everything.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Silvertals.
Okay. I think that just about does it for the cast. I know this has been kind of a long match, so we'll let you go here, Skycer. Thanks for your interview. Congratulations on your win and your match MVP.
Thank you.
I think there is another match going on right now on Mr. Dyer. We'll see. I don't know if he's still streaming or not. It very possibly could be over already. But yeah, go watch that. Other than that, I think that just about does it. Thank you guys all for watching. Tomorrow, I believe there are 2 matches tomorrow, so stay tuned for those matches. My name is Panini, signing out for myself and for Fish. Thank you guys. Have a nice night.